I'm fixing to say to his players, I call them my players too because they were, to the players, he would always either call you a moron or a knucklehead to make sure that none of y'all were out here playing on this field because, again, this field was his baby. It's like Tim said, the sprigging, the carrying sand, the pulling weeds, we did it all. And Dr. Swarth, thank you so much for not allowing the soccer team to play on the field. That was one of the things that he would say, they cannot get on our field, they cannot get on our field, they cannot tear our field up. So thank you so much that you did not allow that. I know. And again, Dr. Swarth brought up, we had, and again, all this time Jim and I are dating. And during this time we went 0-24. He had a bleeding ulcer, and I begged him to quit. And he did go talk to Sammy about quitting, and Sammy told him that he didn't want him to because he knew the lives that he was touching. And so on July the 2nd, 1994, we got married, and I got promoted. I no longer had to cut the football field. By that time, we had Ab and Chick and Jock and a lot of other coaches that Jim trusted enough to let them cut the field. So I didn't have to do that anymore. My job then was, instead of following the little yellow school bus all over Kingdom Come, I got to ride on the yellow school bus on Kingdom Come, to every game everywhere on Kingdom Come on Friday nights. He would introduce me at some of the parents' meetings and tell them that if you ever want to say anything about me, don't sit close to her. And that was true because I never liked for our players or our coaches or Jim to ever be talked about or put down by other people because I knew all the hard work that they had put in all the years. On our Fridays, our lives were something like this. We got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We left the house. I took Jim to work. I went to work. After work, I came back out here to the school. We put all the kids on the football bus because on the school bus because Jim would not let them go home because if they went home, they wouldn't come back. So we would take them out to eat out at 100 Oaks. Then we would come back to school, have a guest speaker. We would have our game. We would all meet in the coach's office, make copies of the game tape, start the laundry, take kids home. We would come out in our little green truck. The flaps would be on the ground where it would be full of our football players, and all of our coaches had a route that they took kids home on Friday nights. Sometimes we would exchange the game films that night, and then on our way home, we always stopped at the Crystal. Now, when we got home, we always had to watch the game one more time. And if we had exchanged films with the coaches, which I know they don't do any of that now, and Jim would not have made it in today's world because y'all know how he was about equipment and phones and everything. He never had a phone until he went to Friendship Christian. And in fact, the first cell phone I ever had was a flip phone that Kevin bought for me because Jim thought it was just ridiculous for anybody to have a phone and have to take everywhere with him. So on Saturdays we got up, we watched the game again, watched the game film, came out here and did laundry, and then on Sundays he would have the coaches meeting. So that was our weekends, and even though it was a lot of hard years, they were magical years. We had a great team of coaches, amazing coaches' wives. We got to see some of our coaches get married, have kids. Now their kids are coaching. And it was just a magical time. We always sat, the wives did, in the front of the press box on the very back row. So again, if somebody had anything to say, none of us heard it. And it was just, it was hard, but we knew that we were experiencing something that we would remember our whole lives, and we have. I have been told, and I think Dr. Swarth said this, that Jim changed the atmosphere of the school, and that players became role models in the classrooms. These players were our kids. He was so proud of all of them. He was a father figure to some. He loved them, and they knew it. He cared more about them personally than he did the win and loss records on the scoreboard. As anything in life, Glencliff came to an end. Jim left and went to Friendship Christian, and for a couple of years he was a principal. And you guys should have seen him in his dress pants, his dress shirt, and his tie. He couldn't wear his shorts and his t-shirts, so he was all dressed up every day. After that, we went to East High School and was there for 2 years, and then that's where Jim got sick. Jim was diagnosed with melanoma, and we had a wonderful team of doctors that worked with him and got him into a special experimental program at Tennessee Oncology. When he was first diagnosed, we were told that he had 6 months to live. And I'll never forget that when the doctor, when we went to Dr. Thompson's, the oncologist's office, the doctor told us that again. We always hoped it would be a different diagnosis, but it wasn't. And so Jim, the doctor told Jim, he said, again, 6 months, but we're going to get you on this medicine and see how this goes. One of the